Day 96. So, um, I am going to try speaking more articulately. I'm going to try to speak more slowly, and I hope it is better. I know I'm going to break this when I get excited about something because it's hard for me not to. But I'm going to make it a new goal. So I'm going to start doing mumbling exercises every day for 2 minutes, and maybe we'll build it up from there. I don't don't like this. It's not easy. It doesn't come naturally to me to talk like this, and I'm pretty sure I'm not even doing it well still. So I hate this part of me so much. And I hate that I have to work on it because it feels like something that should come easy, and it doesn't for me. It comes making no sense comes really easy for me, and so I need to make it a lot harder to make no sense. I'm going to start posting on Twitter today. I really really don't want to. I really don't want to. I almost took it off and said, I can't do too many things today. But I mean, I do have a busy day today. I have a lot of work to do, and I have to do a lot of things for Pad Stats. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And I know Pad Stats isn't really ready, but that's kind of the point, you know? And we gotta get moving on that stuff. So I haven't done my workouts yet. I'm up to 170 weight, so I am gaining weight again because I'm eating not super great. Um, but I am getting a lot of muscle, and I start hockey tomorrow, so I'm not too worried about it. If I get into like 173 territory, I think I'll start kind of thinking differently about that, but we'll see. I gotta usually the weekdays is when I start losing weight again because I get back to my routines and stop eating like crap over the weekend. So this is I need to talk slowly. I need to be very articulate in order to be heard. The point of talking is to be heard. I need to allow that to be the goal, not to say whatever I think and feel immediately and put it on the other person to figure it out. That is not fair. I need to really choose how to speak in order to be heard. So my workouts, I will say this, my workouts are getting I mean, it's still only probably 5 minutes, but it's a hard 5 minutes. I'm huffing and puffing through most of it at this point. So I'm not going to sign up for things that I'm going to quit. I am going to do these things. I'm not going to quit them. I need to work on mumbling. I need to start posting on Twitter and other places about Pad Stats. There's no way around that. I can complain or I can do, and I need to do. So that is what is going to happen. Okay? I'm telling me it's no excuses. You need to do this, okay? All of your goals rely on these now 5 things. I don't want to overwhelm myself, but an extra couple minutes to my day, I gotta just do it and be accountable. So, that's where we're at today. The hard part for me about talking slowly is I feel like I'm boring. And the hard part is to realize that being not understandable, ununderstandable, not understandable is worse than being boring. Way worse. And just because I'm talking more slowly doesn't mean I'm boring. And it doesn't mean no one cares. Ironically, people care a lot less when they can't hear you and when it sounds like you don't want to be heard. Okay? So we need to remember when we go to talk, we want to be heard. And to be heard, we need to choose not our words, because we're already choosing our words carefully. We need to choose our speed, loudness, volume, our speed and our volume. Choose your speed and your volume. Okay? I never think about speed and volume when I'm speaking, but I need to think about speed and volume because my barometer for how it sounds to somebody else is way over here, and I need to tilt it back into the middle. My speed and my volume barometer is way off, and I need to recalibrate it to be heard. I will not be talking so slowly that people are like, oh my God, just keep moving. That's my worst fear. My dread is that I'm talking so slowly that no one cares. That's my issue. I'm worried I will fall into that category if I slow down at all. So I need to realize that my barometer is way off, and speaking at a normal pace feels very, very slow for me. But it's probably best, it is best to hear me trying to convince myself still. It is needed, it is required to be heard and understood, which is the whole point of me talking. So I'm going to be frustrated for the next, hopefully less than 100 days while I figure that out. But I really don't want to pass this off to my kids. So I'm going to work on it and we'll see what happens. And with the Twitter stuff, I want to get product market fit as soon as possible. And the only way to do that is to start posting and getting feedback better than we're getting right now. I need to get better feedback and more of it. And I won't get that feedback by pretending and thinking I know more. I need to actually get real humans to tell me what's good and bad. So I think that's what I got for day 96. I am kind of excited for day 100. I feel like I should celebrate at some point or something, because I really didn't think I could do anything for 100 days straight. And I don't know. I'm not there yet. Obviously, I have a couple more days, but the idea that I know I've skipped episodes and stuff. I'm sure this is not episode 96 technically. I'm sure it's more like episode 85 or something. But when I started this 96 days ago, I can't believe I'm here. Did I think I would quit? No, but I also didn't think I would succeed. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool that I've kept it going, and I don't think these are particularly useful to anybody but me, right? That it's still at this point, but I'm noticing changes in myself as a result of this. I've been happier, healthier, more connected with my family and my kids and my wife, and more goal driven, and actually making real self improvements as a result of this, not pretending to, quitting and starting a new one. I feel like I'm finally learning how to improve, how to get better is to do something for 100 days and then you are better at it, but you can't quit after 2 weeks, like it doesn't work that way. And I needed this. I needed this podcast. I needed this accountability. I needed this like everydayness of it to open my eyes to how to do it. Because I think I've always thought I knew how to do this, but 100 days doesn't feel daunting anymore. Like that used to sound like a lifetime, but now it sounds like nothing. Like the idea that I would work out for 1,000 days straight seems very, very likely, as long as I don't like really hurt myself and or change my opinion about all of the self-improvement stuff. I guess that's the biggest thing. If I decide this is all a really bad idea. But it's really hard for me to think this is a bad idea right now because I'm seeing it working, which is stupid, right? Like, of course, if you do something every day for 100 days, you're gonna be better at it. I just, for whatever reason, I never thought that. I always thought I knew better. I always thought there was a way to life hack your way through this and skip parts and still get all the benefits. And it's not that I don't disagree with that entirely. I think there are ways to skip steps. But ironically, I think this is the way to skip the steps, not another way. This is the best optimal way to do the most, get the most, be the most as soon as possible. There is no other way to do it. I don't even want to think about other ways, because then I'll start pretending they're better when this one is actually working, actually useful. And how else can you get better at something without doing it every day? Right? At the core of most get whatever fast you want, bodies, money, whatever, the core is, and you don't have to do it every day. And if you read one of those or see yourself thinking that one of those are better, I would argue if it's not something you want to do every day, it's not something you should be investing any time into, because you'll never be average at it when it comes to the world of there's a whole bunch of people doing that thing every day, and there's no way you'll beat them at it, especially if it's money. I think the body stuff, I think your body doesn't work that way either. Your body's an everyday thing. You can't really skip days and still get good results, I think, because it all comes back to, we have reptile brains that make us, that choose our decisions for us. And if we let them take over and stop thinking this way, they start to only remember certain pieces of the actual story of real life. We forget that, I did this and this and this and this and this. I remember all the things I did that were hard, but I forget all the things that were easy. So something that feels like I've been doing it for 2 or 3 weeks, I've actually only been doing it for 4 days. And I guarantee if you start logging your stuff, you'll realize that your darkest moments are like 5 days in, 6 days in, and it feels like months, and there's no other way other than doing it every day for the actual month to actually know anything. Like you trick your brain, like your brain tricks you into thinking you know something, because the whole point is there's too much data, there's too much stimulus for us every moment of every day to know everything and to recalculate and recalibrate everything. So what we do is we see patterns, we see things that we can assume, we see things that we can like kind of approximate, and we make a decision. And that works for 99.9% of things so that we all can communicate and get on with our lives and make decisions and whatever. The thing it doesn't help with is getting better at stuff, because it's so much slower than your brain is ready to approximate or understand or work on. Your brain, after 5 days, says, stop this. You're not getting any results, and that's why only the people that fall in love with it or have really good habits actually get really good at anything. There's no way to get to be even in the realm of world class or in the realm of an expert in any category unless you get obsessed with it and do it every day. And I would say, once again, if that's not the goal, fine. But what is the goal? If your goal isn't to be among the best at that thing, I don't know if you should be having a goal that isn't that outcome, because it doesn't really, I don't know if you have enough ceiling to grow, to allow yourself to grow, I don't know if that's making sense, but it's making sense to me that like you just, I've always wanted to find the life hack way to get all of the benefits of something with and only putting in 5 days worth of work. And I like to walk around and say there's a way to do something better always, because that's kind of how my brain works, is like, is there a way to optimize everything? But it's a very hollow and shallow existence, because being 10% better than somebody who doesn't really care or doesn't really try or has never tried doesn't actually get you anything. You don't make more money being 10% better than the average person. You make money being 100 times better than the average person. Like there's nothing that the world is excited about that's only a little bit better than the average person. There's nothing that the world finds valuable when you're only a little bit better than the average person. And the average person does not do this. That's kind of the point, is that great people realize that they need to do this every day to make their lives great and make the world realize that they're great. They just don't talk about it or tell anybody that that's just who they are, or they might not even do it on purpose. They might be just, this is their day, this is their life, and it doesn't come easy for me. It doesn't come naturally for me. I will pick up and drop a new habit, routine, hobby every 3 weeks or every month or two, and not realize that I'm just floating around in space, and I've done that for so long. I've done that from age probably 12 to 30, 32, I don't know. And there's certain things that have stuck, but I've never done them every day, so I actually don't know what my actual potential is. I know that I can be better than some people at those things. I know I can enjoy them somewhat. I know I can be good at them somewhat, but I have no idea what my actual limit is. And I have no idea what it would feel like to actually work on that goal every day. Great people work on their goals every day. There's no other way to do it. There's no, if I don't have a goal to be among the best, I would argue, why start? We'll see. So far, working out 89 out of 91 days, 'cause I missed 2 days there. I almost have a six pack. I have, my biceps are like probably 30% bigger. I finally have pecs for the first time in my life. And it's only taking me 4 minutes every day. You know, like I don't know what a better life hack is, but the life hacks are often telling you to do something for 20 days or something, you know? And I think they're assuming or hiding the fact that you need to actually make this a part of your average day every day to actually get the results you want. But I can't think of a better life hack than 4 minutes a day every day. You know, just the hardest part is your reptile brain doesn't want you to do it every day. They want an end goal. They want an end in sight. They want it to be over because they don't want to keep burning calories. They want to keep them. You know, your reptile brain doesn't want to lose the fat, doesn't want to lose the weight, and wants to hold on to it. And I think once you get over the hump of saying, this is who I am, this is what is best for me, this is how I'm growing, this is what my day is, you know? A good day is when I accomplish my goals, not when I skip my goals. You know, I think that's the hard part, is like our culture is to, on the best days, we don't do the things we're supposed to do, and we eat worse and we drink worse and everything worse. I don't think there's no room for that, you know, but I think it's good to be mindful that happy days should be celebrations, and celebrations should be balanced with both gratitude and determination. You know, that celebration points are checkpoints in your growth, and I don't think it's an end. I think it's a encouragement to keep making your average days look like this. You know, I think the more you structure your life and your brain to not want to escape, that's been the big thing for me this year, is like building my average day to be not something I want to escape from periodically, something that I enjoy every day. I'd rather make my average Wednesday a really good day than have a really hard week and then need to escape one day of the week or whatever, you know? Like, and that's why I don't think I can do more than 4 or 5 minute workouts, because I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't want to, you know? I know they're going to grow from here, and it's a little nervous. I'm a little nervous about that, because I don't know if I can do a 30-minute workout every day. I don't know if I can do that. And you might be saying, you've just done it for 90 days. Like, what are you talking about? I legitimately don't know that right now still. And it's hard. I mean, I think my reptile brain will really, really push back on me for doing that. And so I need to once again trick it into doing, instead of 4 minutes, 5 minutes for a while, and then 6 minutes for a while, and then 7 minutes for a while. And then one day I'll be at 30 minutes. Maybe it'll be 5 years from now. I don't know. But I'm finally learning how to grow on my terms, that is sustainable, that is possible, you know? And I'm seeing great results, and my average day is not overwhelming anymore. So I'm finding that thread through both, where I get what I want and I don't dread my day. And I just got to keep being mindful of that. Like, part of the conversation with Dave was like, I'm not going to start a new routine that I can't sustain. That's like I can't start a new habit. I can't start a new hobby if I can't sustain it every day. I need to do it every day or not do it at all. This like every 3-day crap, like every couple days thing, it doesn't work. It doesn't work for me. I would assume it doesn't work for you, because you can't live your life that way. You're either in every day or you're out every day. And I mean, maybe this is a little bit of the Steve Jobs thing. It's like, you need to say no to everything so that you can say yes to like 3 things every day. And I'm a little scared to make it 5, you know, but to achieve my goals, this is the 5. I didn't really want to fix my mumbling, if I'm being honest. I wanted it to fix itself, but it's not. And that means my average day is going to get a little bit more difficult. But it's also, I am heard, which is the whole point. And it's the whole point of existing, is to be heard. And I don't want my kids to mumble. I don't want my kids to not understand me. I don't want my kids to think less of me because I mumble. I want to get rid of it, you know? So I'm gonna go work out for 4 minutes, and I'm gonna do my mumble exercises. I don't really know what they are yet, but I need to do them, and I'm gonna post on Twitter. I'm really, really dreading that. I'm really loathing it. I don't really want to deal with that crap, you know? But great founders will their companies into existence. That is a theme. That is what people do. I do not know more than people that say that. I know less than them, and I need to follow their advice exactly in order to get the results that they talk about. I cannot skip that part and get the same results. So, well, I didn't think I had a lot to say today, but kind of kept rolling. So 27 minutes. Thank you. Thank you, Brian. Keeping me honest. Okay. Day 96. Let's keep going. Let's keep doing it. Let's keep working. All right. I'll see you.